Guys, it's Susan Huff with a soup shop and market in Copper Hill, Virginia. Shop where we have everything that's local ingredients, healthy ingredients, natural ingredients, seasonal ingredients, and that's kind of sort of what we're going to talk about today and focus on today. But we welcome you. We appreciate you coming to the shop. We love Citizens. It's the most fabulous company ever. We're all so grateful to have amazing internet. Hey guys, and this is my helper Dawn. She's with Neora. She does natural, healthy skincare and anti-aging, and is a part of everything we do that's local, good, and good for you.
Yeah. And just wanted to add, my friend Susan here, we enjoy just giving a little self-care. We do workshops here. So you can get with Susan or myself and find out our dates when we're here. And would love to have you just bring some friends and come and have some fun with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But we'd love to show you a little bit about everything we have in this tiny little spot in the middle of nowhere that's local, that's loved, that's good, it's homemade, and we want to share a few ideas with you. So come back into the kitchen with us and we'll show you some things about fall and fall vegetables. Hey guys, it's Susan Huff again with the Soup Shop and Market in Copper Hill, Virginia, in the middle of nowhere, but near Floyd and halfway to Roanoke, in the beautiful mountains with all the fall leaves just about to happen. So talking about fall, I wanted to show you a few things that are interesting, easy, simple, and great ways to use produce that's seasonal, that's local, that's perfectly ripe right now. Things like squashes and peppers and green beans. But what I really love is the squashes. Squashes are going to become perfect seasonal, perfect timing, perfect ripening right now. And the best way to use them is just to be creative with them. You can always get inspiration from magazines like Edible, one of my very favorites, or soup magazines. They're great inspiration. Just remember, you don't always have to follow every rule or every ingredient in a recipe. They can be creative, they can be passionate, they can be yours. So what I'm going to show you some easy things that I do often. Acorn squash, gotta love it. So what I'm going to do is just I've cut it in half. I'm just going to remove the seeds with a spoon. It's easy with a big round spoon. And you just basically are doing scraping out the seeds, which you can put in your compost, so that you have a hole in the middle of your acorn squash. Again, just a round soup spoon. After you've cut it in half, which does take a pretty good cut, but then scrape your seeds out. A little bit of the debris. Pretty easy to do. You really don't have to rinse it or anything like that. But once you have the seeds out, you can do the same thing with pumpkins. You can do the same thing with butternut squash. You can do anything you want that's creative with these squashes, but they're wonderful baked in the oven. So what I would normally do is use a mixture of cooked wild rice. I love wild rice. It has no sugar content. It's healthy. It's great. It's wonderful in almost anything. But if you cook your wild rice, I also add nuts to the wild rice right after it's cooked, just to soften them just a little bit. You can also use a mixture of nuts, cranberries, and or raisins. I have walnuts and cranberries here, which I would add the cooked wild rice, the walnuts and the cranberries, mix those together with a little bit of olive oil, good quality olive oil. Make a good mixture that's cooked. You can also use pumpkin seeds, my very favorite. I mix those in with it. Or you can top it for decoration. Now the same thing works with the pumpkin squash and the acorn squash. This is a great way to use them. You can also just slice squashes and roast them just as they are and not add anything to them. One of the things we forget about is we can use sweet with savory. So local apples are right now abundant. So if you can find some good, sweet, tiny local apples, chop them up and add them to the rice and the nuts and make it a sweet savory mix. You can also use garlic. We have a great season this year and pulled hundreds of garlics. So I add a few garlic pods to my rice when I'm cooking it. Some of my favorite herbs, spices, it's kind of a mixture blend, but paella is a sweet spice. So it's almost like a brown sugar, and you can use that on top of any of the squashes to give them a crispy crust baked in the oven that's a little sweet and a little bit savory at the same time. And I love using sweet allspice. Allspice is one of my very favorite spices. It's great for making apple butter. It's great for using on squashes. It's great on anything that you want to have a seasonal flavor, but not too much, a little bit less than cinnamon. So what I would do is mix any of these ingredients that you like. You can also mix chopped roasted red pepper, which I love, or use it around the squash and bake it on the sheet pan at the same time with a little bit of water, and it'll come out perfectly, and you can add it to your dish. You don't have to include meat with every single meal. You can also put cherry tomatoes next to the red pepper and have a full meal of beautiful, colorful, wonderful fall veggies. Green beans work perfectly as well. You can steam them and add them to the meal, or you can cut them up in pieces and put them in the squashes, which is wonderful. The Cheeto peppers, they have them at Riverstone Farm. I love them. Put them on a sheet pan and throw them in any of these mixtures that you want. But I really do advise cooking a lot of wild rice because, again, no sugar content, all natural, good for you. Wonderful, nutty, crunchy flavor. You can fill any of the squashes you want. And cabbage is one more thing I wanted to mention because most of all people think you have to do slaw. That's the only thing you can do with cabbage. I love to braise purple cabbage. So by braising it, basically you're just chopping it up, sticking on a sheet pan or in a skillet, either one you like. Maybe a little bit of garlic, a little bit of allspice. Stir it up just a little bit till it's cooked barely enough, 5 or 10 minutes, and it's braised. You can put it over meat dishes, you can put it over rice, you can put it over vegetables. Cabbage is one of the most versatile foods and inexpensive as well. Perfect for fall. I love all the new peppers that are coming out, so make sure you chop them up or fill them with rice or nuts or cranberries or anything you'd like. And also you can cook those in the oven as well. So here's just a few fabulous ideas to make meals better, nutritious, simple, easy, and we'll have tons of squashes at the shop all season because we love cooking local, regional, in season, and healthy. There aren't any artificial ingredients in this. So you can feel free to eat them as often as you like and feel good about what you're doing. Thank you. I appreciate you watching the show, and come and see us often. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, 10 to 5, and we'd love to have you. Thank you.